Sikesahlala nawe la, but things have changed. Do you miss that?
No, impilo iyachubeka kuba kuhle lokho ukuthi ubone labanye abantu nabo bathola opportunity and a lot have changed nangalana lokusho kona ukuthi igrowth uma ngobiyele emuva nje nyalo ngeke usakhona lamajala amancane la sakhona itechnology ihambe kakhulu.
Now that's a mind game jala amancane manje kodwa amancane. Now Nkosi sikuvusele tug of war, you are trending Nkosi.
Cha ngivusele Fabrice ngivusele nelithiba lakho studio ngivusele onke emaswati la sibukela emakhaya sibiye nayo vele indondo sibiye nayo ithako for okay lakithi kangwane ayisiyo le dumile kangako but ke as I department ihlanganyela nalamanye emave kwendekile ukuthi sikhona ukuthi soshiyela naligwayi icala bese ke sesiba nema games sihambile saya eNamibia le week ago lapho khona besodlala khona se department nalabanye bozakwethu bakasadaki la sikhona khona ukuthi siphumelele sibiye naleli golide lesiliphethe.
Okay,
yes,
all right. Ndabuya kancane kule medal, but for starters ngicabanga ukuthi mhlambe let's get the idea of the competition in Buya kuyo ukuthi bekunabo bani type of games being played.
Siyabonga Msonera. Ime games akaSadak baphathi lokungeba bo Commissioner General kule region bahlanganisa inhloko babuka lokuthi akusiko enough lokuthi kubohlangana bona kuphela kule mihlangano lababanayo but nema athletes ayadzinga once in a while ahlangane atoshela nawo ligwayi lana lokumcoka kupromote indzaba tekudlala kushiyelane kushiyiselwane mhlambe ngeculture lokuthi ngibani lone culture engcono kupromote lawo kubambisana nekuthi ke kwakheke leyo friendship so baqhamuka nestrategy sekwekuthi lokungenani nakwenciswa umnyaka munye kubanjwe yona le midlalo so ke lokho kwentekile lokuthi uma kudlalwa kusadlalwa yona le midlalo kukhona lokuthi identify certain codes longakhanza ukuthi atawukhona ukuthi nakukhompyutha wona njengaloku asavedile nje umlangeni itug of war ekhaya eSwatini mhlambe siyathi ukuthi nje hayi nasikhanukana but kule midlalo yakaSadak ngisona sport lengidawusho ukuthi sipopular kakhulu kuyo le midlalo lekhona lebeyibanjelwe khona eNamibia 2023 le midlalo beyibanjelwe eSouth Africa 2025 beyise Namibia imidlalo leyaqala ngeminyaka wa 2006 beyibanjelwe eDurban eNingizimu Afrika yabuya ke 2015 yabanjelwa khona eBotswana eMahalapai lengakuveta lokungathi mhlambe kunaleti khala lamkhathini ngile issue yetimali lebeyisolo ingathi iyacinzetela but nje ngekubambisana abantu abatsade have come up with a strategy kuthi flow 2023 siyibonile 25 beyikhona 27 already seyiconfirmiwe lokuthi yobanjwa eZambia so kunale hope lokuthi kutawuqhubeka kube nalokubambisana because ezahlangene lamaphoyisa kuba kunengi lala kutholaka kusiko nje kuphela lokuthi sishesela lapha egroundini even to share ideas nekujabula nje because uyathi ukuthi wonke umsebenzi uyadzinga ukushawa ngomoya kancane ubuye une energy.
Ndabuya kuye Nkosi ngoba le medal sevele ngithethe but Mbendo nanguva kahle when is our turn as a country to host this? I mean, you know, we're capable in terms of facility, but when can we expect, now through your coordination with other countries, when can we get a chance to host it?
Okay, see emidlalweni yakaSadak thina silive basikhetha ngithi lesiheda le secretariat lokukhona bekumele imidlalo siyibambe 2018 umhlaba wonke ke uyadi usikwase kuchamuka iCovid then kwase kuyema konke emave ngidawuveta Fabrice lokho ukuthi vele onke kube kuya ngawo ngabe etekhaya eSwatini ngendlela labathi ukuthi amaswati aphathana ngayo nangalendlela nanathi sisadlala emidlalo baba nalekutibuta ukuthi labantu laba sivele sikanjani babambisene siyafisa kuba ingcenye yabo so vele bayafisa kudala ngakithi kepha ke kuze ukuthi uyihostele emidlalo kuna certain things okufuna ubukela ukuthi uready ngito kwanyalo mhlambe ngeke vele sesibe kuposition yekusho ukuthi sitabamani kusete mhlambe le formula le clear ukuthi kulandzela abantu but nje mava sa volunteer so nathi we are hoping ukuthi mhlambe laba sibukile laba siphethe nase babukele lokwanalokwa in consultation with the hulumende bayobe sebayasho ukuthi so sesiready nyalo nathi siyacela ibuye ngalanga kithi.
Stabuya kwengwenya to look at different sporting codes that were being displayed or competed under when you were in Windhoek, Namibia. Ngos, as the head coach or trainee or the head of the delegation of the team tug of war, let's talk about the countries who were there. Singasho ukuthi we're among the best countries for us to come back with the gold. Who were other countries singasho ukuthi neni compete babanike hard time during the games?
angaba mabili lekabe inkinga. Okay, lekucala iZimbabwe. Then lesibili iNamibia.
True. The host nation.
Because iZimbabwe initially yona seyikhompyutha overseas. So seba exposed kakhulu kunathi.
Okay.
But ke sine simanagile ukuthi sikhona kubehlula. Ngokuthi nawulungisele kahle ujimile uright nabo ngabamesha. Akusho ukuthi lo seba computer overseas sesemva kakhulu. And then labanye hayi cishe akusibo bani labalikhulu kangako. But nje lo 2 nguye vele even nasePitoli lebekasinika inkinga. Lelinye ke lebe lingekho bekuyiBotswana. Liyaba nalo lokuba likhunyana but nje ngakuthi as umtrainer ufuna uhlale phansi ubuke analyze lama videos zabo ubuke ukuthi ba strong ngakuphi ba weak ngakuphi then bese ke soyahlanganisa nawe ukhona ukuthi umeshe lena ngiyabo ucapitalize kulama loopholes zabo.
Okay. Because nanguva kahle we competing with labantu who are already playing the sport professionally.
Yes.
Sibadle kuphi in terms of our strength. What do we have as a strength compared to them? Technically singasho ukuthi we used to be the champions.
Okay, lethu nje be straightforward ipower. Yes, nice naka judge nje referee asibashaye ngepower.
True.
Yeah. Lokunye kwema tactics because ithago for inema tactics. Kuthi okay, if sibashaya ngale power bangavumi kude. So kufuna apply maybe inangjana ema sideways. Kuba keeper kule position la bemekiyo. But ke if nakhona bangedi ikhona lenye but itsina ngeke ukuthi be start ukuthi sijimile si right ngeke basimeshe ngepower. Asibadle nje ngale power straight because most of my games bekaba less than 5 seconds. So which means the power beyiba ngetulu kakhulu kibo. Even if ungathi uyema angeke uzukhona.
True. Mr. Ngwenya, nawubuka nje from other sporting codes, what were the other sporting codes that were taking place and on our side sidlalenjani and who were able to come as podium finishers?
Njengaloku seyivedile mhlawumbe ithagofole ngidasho ukuthi vele we are very proud of them ikakhulu mobile competition because emave bekabalungisele kakhulu so they were able nabo ukuthi baconquerishe despite onke ama odds labeka against them njengaloku bese sibekisile ukuthi iZimbabwe sekusiphi isigaba even emaboots la sebawasebenzisa bona akusesiwo leswajwayele because ithagofo vele kufunele yakithi yatwa ngeti game uma tingena tihamba tipareta uyatsinzeka noma ngabe awutele interest so ke nalapha kuyadlaliselwa nje so emasota akhombisa i-energy umdlalo we-netball we able nakhona ukuthi simatche sidawati ukuthi iNingizimu Afrika nge-netball ikulenye level iNamibia ikulenye level iZimbabwe legcina iboshambeni ina 4 ama players ladlala ku Liverpool netball eEngland ama officers they were there so lokho kuyakhomba lokho ukuthi uma ngabe nathi sakhona ukuthi sibe nabo difference abo 4 points Namibia lene badlali nabo labadlala overseas we were able na ukuthi sidlale i-draw nayo lokho yasho ukuthi with the right ilokhunjana preparation nathi siyakhona kuba matcha we end up being position 4 lokwashaka kakhulu i-issue yokuthi besingasibo mhlambe labaningi kakhulu ngedinombolo ngekuthi kune issue mhlambe ekubalances ama funds here and there because uma uthatha abamvu ubayisa kulelinye live lokuhamba embili kakhulu ufuna wathi ukuthi udamlalisaphi lo muntu ufuna adle agcoke ungajajuliswa mhlambe ukuthi sibanengi sekufika kuba netinkulumo letimbi ngoba lokho kubese kuletha sithombe lesingasisilo kahle even so sa commissioner general wathatha inombolo labona ukuthi utawukhona ukuthi ayinake embili yakhona ke nayo ukuthi iyadlala yafika la yafika khona isoccer nakhona ama officers adlale kahle kakhulu lapho ke badlala ama games amaningi nakhona we were competing against emave iNamibia lebe
hostile ni badlali beGreen Mamba lapha nalapha
githi whether udlala Green Mamba noma udlala kuphi now officer uyaqualify kune commissioner general's cup nakhona lapho we picked them officers
so khona nihambe nabo Namibia beGreen Mamba
yes because they are officers but bengasithi sihambe neGreen Mamba bahambe ku status ukuthi bona ama officers because na netball is the same uma ngabe kusothi uya deserve kana udlala kulo A is the same ma athletics we had Bothandaza he did very well Thandaza wathola ama bronze medal la 2 ku relay weapons wathola I bronze medal we had ema we've got a very strong team nakhona i-computer international South Africa i-computer international we're able ukuthi sibulldoze nakhona lapho we managed to get position at 3 flag ke wakhona ukuthi abe Singles waba i-best player. I-volleyball yethu lesitawusho ukuthi isikhathi esiningi vele ivamisile kusimelela nalapha kubo zone 6 ikhombile ke yona le experience kulama games. This time besine Tanzania beyicala kujoina these games. They're very strong ka volleyball. They're very very strong because bese solo sisaba mhlawumbe iZambia neZimbabwe. I-Tanzania came with something else. Uma ubuka ukuthi igame yethu lesayidlana nabo kuma group stages 2-31 when volleyball phela 25 then lower volleyball will understand ukuthi that game was tense but mase sibuya kuma final we managed ukuthi sipanikete 3-0 because bese sibafundzile but there was a lot lokwafundwa i-team yethu lokutawenda ukuthi the standard of play because nesi correction akusiko kuphela sikushayine thine but lesinako asikusharishe nelive kuma national teams so uma ku improve i-correctional ku improve i-national team so ka volleyball sinebadlali lesatiyo ukuthi noma kuthiwa kuyaselectwa namuhla they can represent the country with pride babuye neni for the phathekako.
Mr. Ngwenya, researched, well informed about the issue. Now, Ngosi ngibuye kuwe sengithethe le medal ibhaliwe Southern Africa Correctional Services Sports and Cultural Games. Is there a need, Ngosi, ukuthi this is a tug of war. This is the gold medal. This is the gold side. This is where now the emblem is. Isikhona yini sitting Ngosi ukuthi maybe tug of war ingaba an affiliate of Sport Council?
Sikhona sikhulu kakhulu ezisi nayo ithuthuka la kusadaki bengaba kuhle vele ukuthi bekhona because itag of war ide iminyaka even the kids bangayenda itag of war as long as bathole i-proper coaching nalaba dzala maybe laba above 60 bangayenda sport nje lesikahle lesidzinga ukuthi sendiwe ngonke umuntu kangaka ukuthi nje ku department utangifakazela mabuya la sesi introduce even yabo make yes even nale kuma Sada games icalile lo nyaka yabakhona itag of war yabo make so it shows ukuthi le sport siyaqhubeka siyathuthuka kakhulu so kungaba kuhle kakhulu nje ukuthi nala kithi kangwane sibe naso sisende siqhubeke naso vele sikhule kakhulu singagcineli kids as a department because na kungeta nje na SEC unayo na water unayo na mangaphosisi na railway yes labo banazo nabo baye baphume bayocompete but ukhaza ukuthi ezisocedzile computer ngale awusakhona la kithi kangwane kubuya uchubeke nazo until kuze kube nalama games la department njenga la kangithi nje e-correctionalist ne-commissions cup yes like shows kuba ngiyo lebese ke seyiphinze nayo iyasithatha sisende then emva kwaloko sekuba quite vele sinaso lesidingo kakhulu.
All right, sibonga kakhulu Dlamini Mpendulo sahamba magama kubonga and just to say next year we can expect the best.
Singabonga kakhulu nje Fabrice sicale sibonge itonke etinhlu tetindzaba because noma ungahamba uyowenda umsebenzi lomuhle uphakamise iflag yelive uma kude lolota ucommunicator athi semaswati lokuthi kunebantu bemaswati labakuphi umjeka welive uyamba kusho ukuthi kude lokwendako sibonga kakhulu nje kutonke etinhlu tetindzaba base correctional bakuphi sibonge ke nakuye Commissioner General na hulumende welive lababambisile lokuthi ikhona i-team iphume ihambe yomelela because lama games lawa improve nge-rate le high kakhulu and lokho kutalisita kulibambise live naloko ukuthi nje Fabrice live limaketheke because lena uma sile bamvu labanengi bayethuka ukuthi emaswati bamvu laba kanjani because labanye abasati Namibia abasati kusitile lokho so i-tourism yethu itayo improve abanengi tivakashi live letitako nje nyalo ngekuya kwethu eNamibia.
Sibonga kakhulu Mpendulo Ngwenya Ngosi, sibonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho and once again for being a champion. Siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho.
Ngibonga mina.
Ngibonga kakhulu. You've made the country proud. Now, that is the delegation from His Majesty Correctional Services speaking from the far right. That is Mpendulo Ngwenya, the head of sports coordinator at the His Majesty Correctional Services. Vusi Dlamini next to me, the gold medalist, team, trainee, coach, everything of tug of war. He believes as a country it is high time we do introduce the tug of war. After the break, we'll be back with Too Fast and Furious this coming weekend. The 2025 edition is coming. What are the preparations? How are they? We'll talk about that. But as we leave, let's take a look at what unfolded over the weekend during the 14th edition of Kwamagogo on Saturday.
Tingijimi telibanga lelitse takuleli tihlangene lapha eTriloni Park kaManzini ongenela umdlalo lo watiwa ngenumber 43 kaMagogo. Lo mdlalo ke uqalile okwangentsathakusa lapho khona tingijimi litihamba embili tivene emandla. Umjako bosuka khona eTriloni ubheke emavuso uye William Pitcher ushaye emoneni wendlule eCrossville lapho khona ngophinza ubuyele la isuka khona. 21 kilometers bebayigega kabili indlela kanzi 10 kilometers bebayishaya kanye.
Ya. Singabamele bokancane. Serious.
But it's of energy, you understand?
Shishopos.
Bavene ke mandla lapho khona Sipho Kunene kubo babo uvele wacacisa ukuthi 21 kilometers ngeyakhe kanzi ingcebo yena kubo make nguye lophumelele. Elias Masilela lokhulumele labalungisa lemidlalo kanye naleto tingijimi lithambe embili tibeke kanjena ngemuva kwayo lemidlalo.
Siyajabula kubona letinombolo lesibonako nale support lesiyitholile. Siyabonga esiveni sakaManzini nasesiveni sakaNgwane. Ngoba kulonyaka lo akusiyo nje umjaho. Ngumjaho lo celebrate tinto letiningi. Sishilo ngaJune ukuthi be celebrate 60 years ya number 43. Kule park lesikuyo nayo yakhiwa nga1965. Yakhiwa ngibabwethu Buthongo Masilela. Kusho ukuthi nale park si celebrate 60 years wayo. Namuhla ibabe bekaphila ungabe celebrate 100 years wakhe. Ngiko nje uma ubona kuleli khekhe kubhalwe celebrating 160. It's 100 years yababwethu ngalo mnyaka wa 60 we number 43. So sijabulile ukuthi ema crowds afike ngalendlela lafike ngayo kutosita ukuthi celebrate. Siyabonga ukuthi sitawuba neability ukuthi sike likhekhe nesive sakangwane. Sibonge le success lesikuyo as bantu base South Africa nabantu balakangwane.
Ngithuba lokunginika ngabanyana bese simakazi nginika lo musa lo ngaka ukuthi ngifuna ukukhombisa ceze irace lamuhla. Irace una not much difficulty cishe beyinormal because in my head it's my favorite. Ngikwazi ukuthi ngivunga ukuthi le race beyilulanyana and ngipreparation for roughly for a month and a half preparing for this race. My opinion was to win it. Ngendlela kokuthi ukuthi ngadlala kabi. I was very sick. Ngiflu fatigue ngulamuhle amuntu unikile ukuthi ukuthi khona ukukhombisa ngesikhathi.
Ngasho nje ukuthi ngigijimile kodwa nje I'm not happy ngale performance. Kodwa nje ngibonga ukuthi ngibhekele ithuba lokuthi mhlawumbe ngingathi akutawubona training yami. Ngibone lapho ngishoda khona ngingalusa khona kusaqalandzela imvubo marathon. So sibonga nje lethuba lokuthola le practice sitawukhona kubona ukuthi ngophi lapho kushode khona bese ngiyalunga.
Nandi race bathi bethu tethikali kancane. Bethu tethikali kancane ngishasha ile khona la ngishaye khona but ngicabanga ukuthi khona lekishe khona ndawo zamakulungisa.
Kanike nalabo labagijimela nje kuphilisa wona umtimba nokuwushukumisa babuke bayithakasele kakhulu yona le ndlela njengoba ingoma beyikhala njalo.
Hola.
Ngemuva ukugijima tibese-ke tingijimi tithola nelithuba lekutivocavoca phecelede ama-aerobics balula wona phela emamasela.
Siyabonga Maswati. Thanks for making Savannah the #1 cider mhlaba wonke jikelele. We are giving away a total of 60,000 emalangeni to our #1 fans. Tena i6 ya Savannah. Send your name and till slip number to 1110 via SMS. Uzame inhlanhla yokuwina ingcenye ya 60,000 emalangeni. So grab a Savannah and let's all say cheers to the world's #1 cider. Sipped locally, loved globally. Savannah, it's dry, but you can drink it.
Spar brings you Super Savings. Get 200-gram Jacob's Crown coffee for $144.99. Save 55 Emalangeni. Pampers Nappies or Nappy Pants value pack for $169.99. Save 80 Emalangeni. Or Cadbury Crunchy Lunch Bar PS or 5-star. Any two for $22. Save 8 Emalangeni. Plus, you could win your share of thousands in instant cash.
That's why we shop at Spar.
Now, in the interest of time, let's talk about what is taking place this coming weekend. That is the Too Fast and Too Furious cycling event. I've got Clinton McNamara, that is the team principal for Forever Cycling. Just briefly, about 3 to 5 minutes, just to hear about the preparations. Mr. Clinton, I welcome you this evening. How are the preparations in terms of numbers? How many cyclists have registered so far? And just give us the details shortly.
Evening, Patrice. Thank you for having me on the show. Forever has been lucky to have over 150 entries, and of those 150 entries, 28 of them are international visitors from Mozambique and South Africa.
Take a look at now in terms of the day on its own, because sometimes we forget about the routes and everything. The categories of the race in terms of distances, and from there, where does it start, where does it end?
The race is our 5th edition. It's held at Treetops Resort on the Lukula MR16 bypass road. And we have a 100-kilometer event, a 75-kilometer event, a 25-kilometer event on road. We also have a children's MTB event for children between the ages of 10 and below, as well as a trail run within the game reserve. They all start at 7 a.m. on the 16th of August, Saturday, this coming Saturday.
All right, personally being there on Saturday to cover the event, but I promise on Thursday you need to be here in the studio so that we can detail more about this event. But any last maybe information you can dish out to the cyclist on the day? It could be warnings, it could be updates, anything before I let you go, because we have you on Thursday next week in the studio. Any updates?
Well, basically, we'd like to update the cyclists that the road is safe. We've got police coverage for the event. We've got commissaires led by Menzi Tsela, and we have the full support of Forever members, plus the ECA membership that will be there to represent the safety and the controls. The event is timed by finish time in South Africa, and the event is sponsored to 100,000 emalangeni by Treetops, and with the prize package of 20,000 emalangeni. I do believe that the road is currently being swept by A.G. Thomas, and we do promise to have, as usual, a fast, furious, very exciting event on Saturday. Please come one and all, yourselves included, on your bicycles.
Thank you very much, Clinton. I wish I had more time, but I promise you Thursday you are back here. On Saturday, I will see you. I'll be personally being covering the event. So we'll have a lot to talk about building up to next week, Thursday. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Patrice. Good night, listeners and TV people.
That is the team principal of Forever Cycling Club, talking about the Too Fast and Too Furious event. Now, just letting you know, this evening at the British embassy, today they were receiving the King's Party. Now, this is a sign that the Commonwealth are just upon us. In less than a year, we should be having the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Now, every edition before the Commonwealth Games starts, the King's Pattern, this one, before it used to be the Queen's Pattern, now it's the King's Pattern. It moves in all the countries that are Commonwealth members. So today it was in the Kingdom. Next week it should be in Malawi. It's just coming from Ghana. So receiving there, that is the Minister for Sports, Honorable Bongani Nzima. Talk about also the British High Commissioner, sports personnel, different individual figures in the sports fraternity. I can see the rugby president, tennis. Everyone knows what an event it was. Even athletes, they can see some of the swimmers there, so can talk about how the event was quite grace. And thanks to the coverage of our in-house analyst in that. Now, let's talk about the 2025 FNB Eswatini Challenge. And this is how the story unfolded with, of course, Michael Hodik being the eventual champion of this year's champion. Take a look at this.
our very own Jamie Pennington, the only local to make the cut. A lot of weight on his shoulders, the whole country on his shoulders. Impressive score, 5 under. He's hoping to keep this up. His first tee shot of the day on the final round of the FNB Eswatini Challenge. Jamie doing great in terms of greens and regulation. This is a long putt for birdie. It's a slight uphill. Got a bit of a double break. Breaks to the right where he is, and then to the left towards the hole. So close. So close. Tricky to read, but he'll be happy to tap in the par. Jamie, you know these conditions very well, but you want to keep it left. The right type of left to catch the slope, because from 150 meters down, closer to the hole, it's a big slope down. If you can catch that slope, it's a great look for Eagle. Or is Eagle? Oof. Jamie went left. Terrible. So Jamie had a tricky tee shot at the second. Only traveled about 120 meters away from the tee box. So his did still got quite a bit of distance down, but at least he's got a good line. He's got a left that bunker. Looks good, but that might be in the green side bunker, and slightly right. First third shot. He's going to want to try and get as close as he can to the pin to save par and forget about those holes the last time we played in this competition. From 100 meters out, Jamie Pennington. Looks good. It's got to sit down. Looks great. That is an amazing shot. That's an amazing shot. Way to come back, Jamie. Easy tap and par. Margins of error very light at this one. It's too far, you go into the other bunker. Club face really open. He wants to go high. Okay. That's on a roll. There we go. For his birdie. First birdie of the night. Oh. Just broke right at the hole. He doesn't like that, but he's still on level par. Jamie with his approach shot. About 70 meters from the green. James with a shot. Oh my word. Oh my word. One more roll and that's an eagle at the 8th. What a shot. Put him at 6 under for the round. 6 under for the main score, 1 under for the round. It's in. Albert spent a lot of his time today in the bunker. And as usual, comes out majestically, just short, but that'll do. It's a terrible lie, but he was able to get it. Now work for his birdie. Great shot from way back up there in the rough. He was around 160. He's got a downhill putt, dropping right to left. It's a tricky one because if he hits it too hard, it could trickle down too far. But you don't want to leave it short. While he pushes for back-to-back birdies. He got the stroke right, just not the line. Dropped a little too left. He'll have to take that par. Albert looking to save par after coming back from a disastrous tee shot. Albert Venter for the par. This one is dropping left to right. Bit of an uphill. And he gets it. Great save for Albert Venter.
And that was the second try.
Now, at the 9th, it's a par 4. A short par 4, but a very tricky par 4. Jamie coming off his birdie at the 8th. It's a big dogleg left. Key thing here is to lay up and then attack the pin on the 2nd, which is why he's got right down the middle. Great distance. He'll have a great view of the tee from there, of the green from there. Lovely shot from Jamie. But also with an iron shot, that's gotta go right, or it could go into the, it's gonna be short. So the tricky thing about this hole is there's 2 big ponds on the left. So here you want to go for precision over power, because you do not want to lose your ball to the water. So Warwick purchase. His is a bit higher. Oh, he's going for more distance, and what a great line. A little bit of a draw there. It works out very well. Okay. Jamie, having a hard look at it, is about 120 from the pin. It's a tricky shot. This is where you want to get just enough backspin to go over the pin and then back. You do not want to leave it short or it's going to be in the water. Oh, that's gotta fly. What a shot. Oh, the backspin. The backspin I was talking about, just a little too much. Oh, if that thing had not spun, it was going in the hole. Albert Fenton. Oh, that's the backspin I was talking about. Just a lot of spin on it. So you got to be careful with how much backspin you put on it because you could spin right into the water. Now, Warwick purchase. Warwick purchase. It's looking good. Now spin. There we go. Just a little too hard, but that's also a good shot. These gentlemen are some backspin specialists. Now, it's tricky shots. Warwick has got to putt downhill. And Jamie and Albert have to putt uphill. Jamie will have the advantage of seeing Albert's putt first. And he'll get to see how the ball rolls. Purchase with the downhill. It's a left or right break. But it breaks hard. That's not enough. It breaks a lot more than that. Now Albert, with his birdie putt. Beautiful scenes at the Zulini Golf and Country Club. The sound of the water in the background. It's easy on us who have nothing but excitement. But it might be noise for someone trying to putt. What a touch, what a touch. And it just didn't drop. The break there was very slight. Very slight. Almost straight. So I want to take that for his par. And move on to the 10th. They're done with this front 9. Jamie trying to get his line right for his birdie, hoping to make it back-to-back birdies. A birdie here would take him to 7 under, that much closer to the lead of 12 under. slight uphill, and oh, just a little too much. Just a little.
Starting with the pre-qualifiers in July up to this week's main tournament. The FNB Eswatini Challenge has once again lived up to its billing as one of our kingdom's foremost golfing and indeed sporting events. I therefore take this moment to congratulate all players who took part for contributing to creating a tournament that will leave a long-lasting memory indeed. In sport, champions are born out of competition, and a collective competition among the hundreds of golfers who took part in this tournament helped create an unforgettable experience for both players and spectators. I now congratulate our 2025 champion. Your victory here is testament to your dedication and talent. Sport can be relentless, but I urge you today and in the coming days to thoroughly soak in this moment and enjoy this incredible achievement. We hope that this victory will spur you on to greater things, and we look forward to watching you defend your crown in 2026. I also take this moment to congratulate our top 3 local players. As you are aware, being the top 3 local players of the challenge is not necessarily the end goal. You must now continue to diligently perfect your craft so that you compete strongly for the main prize in 2026.
On behalf of FNB Eswatini, I extend my heartfelt appreciation and congratulations to all of you pros who competed in this year's FNB Eswatini Golf Challenge. Whether you walk away with a prize or not, your presence, passion, and professionalism has made this tournament a tremendous success. Thank you. At FNB Eswatini, we don't just invest in sport. We invest in people, progress, and the future. We are proud to have extended an additional 60,000 towards free practice sessions for our local professional golfers. Over the course of the tournament, we have seen how this investment translated into enhanced performance, confidence, and pride on the course. To our local stars, you have made us proud, and we hope that the extra 60,000 worth of cash prizes, which will be shared by the top 3 in Eswatini, are a meaningful recognition of your effort. As we have been saying throughout the year, Sitindile Eswatini futhi asinzawo. We will continue to back our commitment to Eswatini with actions that uplift our communities and our people to show that we are serious. Most of you will recall that FNB Eswatini is celebrating 30 years this year. And as part of the celebration, one, I just mentioned that for the top 3 in Eswatini, the best will get 30,000 emalangeni, second will get 20,000 emalangeni, and third will get 10,000 emalangeni. In addition to that, if any Liswati qualified to play today, which is the final day, they get an additional 30,000 emalangeni. We hope that this will encourage the Eswatini golfers going forward to up their game more in the 2026 FNB Golf Challenge. We are incredibly proud to have hosted a truly international fairway with players from across the globe joining us here in Ezulwini.
I'd like to thank FNB as the main sponsor for the competition this week and the other sponsors that they collaborated with, because this is for the good of the game in the country. We would also like to thank the Sunshine Tour for bringing the platform where greatness begins, and we hope that in the near future we are going to have a local champion to be a testament to that. Honorable Minister, the Eswatini Golf Union is embarking on a development program for juniors, We have secured equipment through various sponsorships from events like this. And we thank FNB, who has been supporting the junior golf development over the years. And we are happy that Batindile Eswatini, so they will continue to support the program.
All the thanks has been given, but I've just got a couple to add. Just kicking off again for FNB, the sponsorship and the promotion of this event is truly appreciated. The Sunshine Tour looks forward to continuing this event with FNB, with their support, if they're willing to walk the road with us forward and give this tournament a long, long legacy. So yes, to looking forward to 2026.
A tourism perspective, this is contributing to our tourism numbers because we're not just seeing people coming into the country, but we are seeing tourists in a way, because that's what we record in terms of people coming into the country, and they spend the money that they spend in terms of the number of nights that they spend in our different accommodation facilities. That is a contribution that we see into our economy. So for that, we really appreciate Sunshine Tour for bringing these events again to this
And topping the local professionals category is James Pennington. And James is heading home smiling today, an additional 30K for making it into the final round. Compliments and thanks from FNB. For the first time, winning the FNB Eswatini Challenge, Michael Hollick. For his efforts, locally made, the wonderful jacket, and a two-hour winner. Mike, and you say you've been gymming during the off-season. Now, if you can hand the trophy over as well to our winner. And Mike, if you can just give that a big lift for the media here today. Michael Hollick, the 2025 FNB Eswatini Challenge Champion. Thank you, James. Mike, we'll need to ask you a couple questions. Firstly, you said yesterday, after the second round, that you know how to get the job done. Leaning on that experience, how important was that?
It was very important because that par 3 down the hill, I hit it in the water and made a double bogey. So.